Three Forks! Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So this is part one of I'm going to do a couple parts in a series of putting my Giant Revel 2 back together after the winter for the riding season. And I've got a few, well, quite a few in my opinion, upgrades to do on the bike here. So let me walk you through a little bit. Here's my bike. So it's the Giant Revel 2. This is a 2015 model. So last season, before I hung it up, I only got a couple rides on it before I hung it up on this new chain ring. It's a single narrow wide chain ring, 32 tooth, and I have 7 speeds on the back, so it's a 1x7 now as opposed to a 3x7. So that's a bit of an upgrade. Derailleur is still the same, and we have rim brakes on this bike. So here we have some of the upgrades. So I had this shifter brake combination on last year. I left it on. I took the other one off because I took the front derailleur off because it's just the 1x setup. And then I put this guy on for the front brake. I just had this laying around, so I used that to get me through the rest of the season last season. So this season I have a pair of Avid levers and the Shimano 7-speed trigger shifter separate. So that's going on the bike this year. I have a new seat, carbon seat. I don't know how well that's gonna go, but we're gonna I'm gonna put it on because I think it looks awesome. My bars that I had on last year were Wake Comp series. So those bars are off Amazon, and then the Fun stem. That's a 40 mil stem. I'm going to use the same stem, but I'm upgrading the bars to Race Face 740s. These are also 740s. So a little bit of upgrade on the bar as well. And then I have my RockShox that I upgraded last season at the beginning of the season, because the ones that were on there were the SR Sun Tour spring suspension, which were starting to creak while I was using them. So we really got into mountain biking. We really got the bug bad. So upgraded the forks at the beginning of the season last season, when I realized that those Sun Tours weren't going to do it. And then there's the original stock Giant seat. Needs a bit of a wash, but yeah, I think I'm planning to put that on another bike that I'm working on right now. And then the chain is brand new last season. I only had a couple rides on that chain, so that chain's going back on. I did get a new bottom bracket, new bearings for the headset, but I'm not going to need the bottom bracket yet, and I'm not going to need the bearings. I bought those as spares. Get them while you can, kind of thing, is what I thought, because this year is no better for sourcing bike parts. In fact, it's worse. So yeah, I'm just going to reuse the bearings because there's really nothing wrong with them. I cleaned them last year, and before I put and I kept the fork in my basement, so it's not been out in the cold or anything. I was going to do a lower leg service on the fork, but I can't because I can't find 15 weight RockShox oil anywhere, like literally nowhere. I can't find it. I've got also a set of Teflon brake cables coming and a Teflon shifter cable coming to install as well. Also, I'm going to reuse the Jaguar housing. I don't really want to, but I don't have a choice because I can't find it either anywhere. And then the grips that I had last year are going on as well, even though they're wearing out. I can change grips anytime. So yeah, I'm gonna throw those back on. I figure this is enough. And yeah, so I think it's gonna transform the look of the bike and the feel of the bike. And I was gonna get a new bike this year, and then I decided, nope, this is perfect. I have Jaguar pads on here, and honestly they work so well. Got a little bit of wear on them, but that's okay, just a little bit of wear. They're still good. They've got a lot of life left in them. So yeah, maybe next year could be a new bike, but all of this will just up the resale value. So stay tuned for this Giant Revel 2 series, and if you have one of these bikes, they are highly upgradable. I mean, even if you wanted to do discs, you could just get new hubs or a new wheel set. But I'm not going to do that. It's not worth it to me. So these brakes are honestly really good. They work really well. So yeah, stay tuned, and this will be probably a two or three part series. Thanks for watching.